Thank you. We'd like to welcome everyone to the September 21st, 2020 Mesa City Council meeting. All of our council is present. Just a reminder to the public that at this council meeting, we will be taking comments both over the telephone and the internet. You can find multiple ways to participate on the first page of the council agenda for this meeting. Additionally, if you would like to speak, you can submit a blue card 1 hour before the meeting. Again, you can find that information on the first page of the agenda, and that's online at mesaaz.gov/blue card. We will begin our meeting tonight with an invocation offered by Reverend Dana Reardon with the First Evangelical Lutheran Church, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. So please stand for the invocation and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. Go ahead, Pastor. Is the pastor online? If not, we'll proceed with a moment of silence. Okay, thank you. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. The first item on our agenda for this meeting is awards and recognitions. We have one item on the awards and recognitions agenda tonight. This week is National Gear Up Week. Gear Up stands for Gaining Early Awareness and Readiness for Undergraduate Programs. It's a federally funded competitive grant program designed to increase the number of low-income students who are prepared to enter and succeed in post-secondary education. We announced earlier tonight an exciting award that the city received from the National League of Cities, helping us with this effort as well. Here tonight to share more about this program is Edmundo Hidalgo. He's the Vice President of Outreach Programs at ASU. Mr. Hidalgo, welcome.
Mr. Giles, members of the council, again, really excited to be with you tonight and really appreciative, of the proclamation, the recognition. For the last 3 years, we've been working in partnership with the Mesa School District to bring this program forward and have seen some great results, thanks to the partnership, to the cooperation with the school district. This is our 3rd year, and we are working with every freshman at Westwood High. So I would like to, thank, Principal Chris Gilmore for his commitment and his support, as well as, members of the district, including Dr. Mike Garcia, Superintendent Andy Forles, as well as, Ben Fisher. And then, as always, Mesa counts on college, the director, Amy Treshway, who has consistently been a supporter and an advocate for young individuals who want to continue a path, to college. So the essence of this program is that we try to work with students and their families to develop a college pathway and a college plan. We will work with, this cohort all the way through their senior year. And so right now they're getting academic support. They're getting support after school, ensuring that they stay focused, not only on their academics, but also on their involvement and their engagement. And we get wonderful support, from their parents, which is, one of the key components of this initiative. So when we're done, we would have worked with every senior at Westwood to ensure that they have a pathway and that they have options, hopefully that will assist them as they graduate from high school and then become productive citizens, of Mesa and beyond. So again, really appreciate, again, the support, from the city and the council and the mayor, but recognize that this is really a community effort that, again, would not be possible without, the school district and without, all the other partners that support Mesa and the education endeavors.
Well, thank you, Mr. Hidalgo. I think I can speak for Mr. Freeman. You know, as Westwood Warriors, we appreciate very much you looking at Westwood and participating there in particular. And again, I'll just, this is a wonderful topic. We could spend the rest of the meeting talking about this. I'd love to do that. I'm happy to report the Mesa College Promise program continues to gain support, and delighted that this is a topic that we're making some real progress on. So, Mr. Hidalgo, I'm looking forward to handing you this proclamation. And again, thank you for your efforts on helping us to increase our higher education attainment in the city of Mesa. Much appreciated.
Thank you, Mayor, Council. Really appreciate it. Have a good
bet. The next item on our agenda for this meeting is to take action on the consent agenda. Mr. Kevin Christopher will read the consent agenda for the council.
Good evening, Mayor and council members. These are the items on the consent agenda. All items listed with an asterisk will be considered as a group of the city council and will be enacted with one motion. There will be no separate discussion unless a council member or a citizen requests, in which event the item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered as a separate item. Item 2, approval of minutes of previous meetings as written. Item 3A, act on 1-year renewal with a 1-year renewal option to the term contract for safety supplies for the materials and supply warehouse for various city departments. Item 3B, act on 3-year term contract with 2 years of renewal options for helicopter airframe parts and repair services. Item 3C, act on 3-year term contract with 2 years of renewal options for special events management services for various city departments. Item 3D, act on $11 increase to year 3 and 1-year renewal for year 4 to the term contract for medical billing services for the Mesa Fire and Medical Department. This purchase is funded through Medic Unit Pilot Program revenue. Item 3E, act on 3-year term contract with 2 years of renewal options for legal process services for various city departments. Item 3F, act on contract to purchase 2 parts washers for the Fleet Services Department. Item 3G, act on 9-month term contract with 4 1-year renewal options for compressed natural gas station maintenance and repair agreement for the Environmental Management and Sustainability Department. Item 3H, act on contract to purchase 2 CNG-powered automated side-loading refuse trucks for the Environmental Management and Sustainability Department. Item 3I, act on 3-year term contract with 2 years of renewal options for electric meters for the Materials and Supply Warehouse for the Energy Resources Department. Item 3J, act on 3-year term contract with 2 years of renewal options for GE radios, equipment, parts, and services, lifecycle replacement for the Materials and Supply Warehouse for the Water Resources and Energy Resources Department. Item 4A, act on resolution approving and authorizing the city manager to enter into task force agreements with the Organized Crime Drug Enforcement Task Forces under the Federal Drug Enforcement Administration to accept funds during the fiscal year October 1st, 2020 through September 30th, 2021 for overtime and other authorized expenses for Mesa Police Department personnel assigned to the task forces. Item 4B, act on resolution approving and authorizing the city manager to enter into a grant agreement with the Arizona Governor's Office Highway Safety DUI Abatement Council to accept grant funds that will be used by the Police Department's Traffic Division for overtime and employee-related expenses for DUI training and DUI enforcement throughout the city of Mesa. Item 4C, act on resolution approving and authorizing the city manager to accept a grant for law enforcement safety equipment funding from the Arizona Attorney General's Office to purchase ballistic helmets and shields for the police department. Item 4D, act on resolution approving and authorizing the city manager to enter into agreements with the U.S. Department of Justice Drug Enforcement Administration to assign 2 Mesa police officers to the DEA Phoenix Task Force and receive reimbursement from the DEA for officers' overtime. Item 4E, act on resolution approving and authorizing the city manager to enter into a new ground lease with New Singular Wireless PCS LLC on a 223-foot portion of city-owned property at 10952 East Pecos Road. Item 4F, act on resolution extinguishing a drainage easement located at 9113 East Guadalupe Road to allow for construction of a new Jack in the Box restaurant. This is requested by the property owner. Item 4G, act on resolution extinguishing a public utility easement located at 1666 South Dobson Road to allow for construction of 288 multifamily residences called Broadstone Dobson Ranch. This is requested by the property owner. Item 4H, act on resolution extinguishing a drainage easement, 2 public utilities easements, and 2 gas line easements located at 6060 East Baseline Road to accommodate development of a 90-unit townhouse. This is requested by the property owner. Item 5A, act on ordinance regarding ZON 20-00253. This is for property located at the southeast corner of Power Road and Warner Road. Rezone, site plan review, and council use permits to allow for development of a group commercial entertainment and industrial development. Item 6A has been removed from the consent agenda. Mayor and council members, these are the items on the consent agenda.
Thank you, Mr. Christopher. Ms. Mickelson, has anyone requested to speak on the consent agenda?
No request, Mayor.
Thank you very much. Council, is there a motion for approval of the consent agenda? Thank you, Mr. Luna, seconded by Mr. Thompson. I will do a roll call vote. Vice Mayor Freeman, how do you vote?
Aye.
Thank you. Councilmember Whitaker.
Aye.
Thank you. Councilmember Heredia.
Aye.
Thank you. Councilmember Duff.
Aye.
Thank you. Councilmember Luna.
Aye.
Thank you. Councilmember Thompson.
Aye.
Thank you. I vote aye as well. So the motion for the consent agenda passes unanimously. Next item on our agenda is agenda item 6A. This is the adoption of a notice of intention and setting December the 1st of 2020 as the date for a public hearing on the notice of intention to adjust utility rates. Is there any discussion on this item? All right, is there a motion to approve this item? Thank you, Mr. Luna, seconded by Mr. Freeman. We'll do a roll call vote. Vice Mayor Freeman, how do you vote?
Aye.
Thank you. Councilmember Whitaker.
Nay.
Thank you. Councilmember Heredia.
Aye.
Councilmember Duff.
Aye.
Thank you. Councilmember Luna.
Aye.
Thank you. Councilmember Thompson.
Aye.
Thank you. And I vote aye as well. Again, just for the record, this agenda item is setting December the 1st of 2020 as a public hearing on the utility rate issue. Okay, that motion passes unanimous. Or, I'm sorry, it passes 6-1 with Mr. Whitaker voting no. Next item on our agenda is items from citizens present. Ms. Mickelson, have there been any requests to speak?
No request, Mayor.
Thank you. That concludes the items on our agenda for this meeting. Council, is there a motion to adjourn this meeting? Thank you, Mr. Thompson, seconded by Ms. Duff. We'll do a vote. Please unmute your microphone. All in favor of adjournment, please indicate by saying aye.
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 Thank you. Any opposed? Thank you. We are adjourned.